Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed, and we're going to make a little fun something that I'm actually going to take to the Creativation 2018 AFCI show. So I am part of the designer group, and there's basically you have to qualify to become a designer through the AFCI, which is Association for Creative Industries. And they have this little fun thing where we create something, and it's a heart, and then on a certain day we hide it on the show floor, and you go and find them. And it may not be because I hid one, I find somebody else's, even though I might be more aware of it because I did it, but anybody could find it. So I'm going to make a little mixed media heart. The first thing I'm going to start with is the Crafter's Workshop. This is a shimmery goodness. It's a really pretty medium that's got this wonderful shimmer to it. I don't need much, so I'm just going to take a tiny dab of it. And I've got this little paint cup. This actually was an old kitty food jar that I saved ages ago. I'm actually going to put this over here. And I'm going to add a little bit of some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist to it to color it. Because if you notice, my theme is blue right now. It's actually my favorite color. Alright, I'm actually going to get rid of this little insert. It is driving me crazy. But before I get rid of it, I'm going to scrape all the goodiness off of it. I'm using a palette knife that actually has a little bit of a flexible something on it. So I like it because it's got a little rubbery top. It's not a hard fixture, so it's kind of nice, and it's bendable, which is pretty cool. And all supplies, from what I can find, this is some really old grunge board from Tim Holtz. I don't even know if he sells that stuff anymore, but it'll be listed. So I'm going to take a little bit of this one's called Navy Blue, and just first shake it up. And then I'm going to put a little dab in the bottom. Not too much, because I don't want to thin this out too terribly. And then just mix it. And basically what I'm doing is I'm taking and I'm turning my medium here into a color. It's a great way to take, if you don't have to worry about buying a ton of colors, you can add paint, you can add mist, all kinds of fun stuff to these mediums, and you get a really cool, it's not going to be as super dark, but it's definitely going to have a tint of the color. So there we go. It's a little bit of a blue to that. I'm now going to take a Crafter's Workshop. This is a stencil. I'm going to lay this right over top and just apply. It's not going to hit everywhere. It's just where there's little holes in it. And just apply, and see how I'm able to push in with this little fun rubber spatula thing and get into all the little nooks and crannies, which I think is so much fun. And I did way too much, but now I've got some more texture. I might add the texture in other places too. And I'm wiping it clean. A little does go a long way with this. Let's leave this off to the side for right now. I'll lift this up. I just got my nails done. You like my nails? For the show. So if you see little blue nails showing up at the show in videos I'm doing, it's because I got it done for this. And it's just, I'm not used to putting paint on my nails. Sorry if you hear a video going off on the side. My daughter's having fun watching a movie right now. A Barbie movie. All right, I'm just going to heat set this real fast. And at first I was thinking I would actually color that, but I'm really kind of liking the gray of this. So while this finishes drying, I'm going to color these ones. So I think that's my difference. I'm going to take the same paper towel, and just to help with the cleanup scenario of this all, I am going to lay this down. I'm going to reserve this guy because this actually came from this set. But for all of the, let's do the gears. I think I'm just going to do the gears. For all the gears, the first thing I'm going to do, this is chipboard from Creative Embellishments. I got eons ago, but I love them. I'm going to pop out all little centers because sometimes when they get laser cut, they don't always come completely clean. They're easy to pop out. All right, so for all the gears, oh, I missed one little thing right here. I'm going to do, I'm going to do this one. I pulled out a whole bunch of bluish colors and then a black. And I'm just kind of going for a blue-black. Now, I did do the navy blue for the background, but it turned out really light. So it's kind of cool to get different color spectrums. So I'm actually going to paint these on. I feel like sometimes I do get a little bit of a better coverage when I paint versus mist. So I'm going to come in here and just add the paint to the chipboard. It takes it really well. Hopefully I'm not screwing up my nails. It's why another reason why I don't do my nails very often is because I don't want to get them all grubby and gross by doing all this painting and stuff. But I'm going to be doing it while I'm at the show too. So it is what it is. I think I'm going to reserve the other two and do a different color. Let's do this one, Sapphire. Just kind of get some of the color off. Now, if you're not happy with the color because it's not coming out the way you want, you could always gesso. And somebody did ask me once what gesso was. Gesso is, it's a medium that you can put on. It's white. And it basically gives it a tooth, and it'll also give you a white canvas. So on something like a piece of chipboard, because it's starting off brown, you add a color to that, it's going to be a blend of the brown and the color. So if you want it to be really truly this color, you need to add a white, so that way what you put on top is going to be that color. So artists use it to put on their canvases. It also creates a tooth on the canvas for the paint or the mists or whatever you're putting on to stick to it. All right, so I'm going to heat set these, let them dry up. I think I'm going to do my key in black. So I've got different colors of blue, and I've also got different colors of black. And this one's actually a simply sheer, meaning it doesn't have the misty stuff in it. Paint this on too. I love painting with my mists because it really goes, it's like a watercolor basically, and it goes on and the chipboard really does absorb it well. Okay, so I'll just heat set that for a quick second. And it's just easy. That's the other reason why I like it. It's fast and easy. All right, for this little guy, I'm going to paint on with my medium. Not doing the texture, just really kind of glopping it on. Giving it some awesome fun texture, just glooping it on. And then I'm going to heat set that and really get to bubble and blister. All right, so that needs to heat up, but look how cool it is. Now it's got all that texture and that, and I heat it so it bubbled and got really, really cool texture on it without having to do anything. It's just a plain medium. This shimmery goodness, just another way to kind of add to it. It's not 100% dry yet, so I'm going to push that off to the side. Come back to this, and now I'm going to add some layers. Again, I'm going with these blues and greens. I have a ton of this stuff, and we're going to wrap. And this is just pure fun. There's really no purpose to this particular project I'm making besides it's just having fun and getting creative. And instead of doing it on a square piece of paper or in an art journal or anything like that, it's doing it on a chipboard, or this happens to be a grunge board heart. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to start wrapping. I'm trying to get my glue to set. I didn't give it long enough. Because I know I'm going to layer all of these pieces right to here. I'm using my Hallmark craft glue. So I'm going to layer it on right there. Come in, get all kinds of fun angles on it. Make sure these kind of hold in place, because otherwise they're going to slip and slide. I'm going to take a tiny little bit of glue on the back side, because people are going to be looking at the front more than the back. And add a little bit of glue to each of the sections that went around. And just kind of stick it down, so that way these don't move on me. Otherwise they'll shift, because there's nothing holding them in place, really. Now they're kind of being a little more secure. I wanted a couple more. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to do 2 more. Glue this on the back side and snip it, because I don't want it to end up and have a funny angle on the front. Again, use my glue to secure it. Oops. My glue jar, it's working. I tell you what, it's making my life easier. If you haven't seen the video for my glue jar, you gotta come back and check it out. The link will be up in the iCard for you. So again, coming in and gluing the sections so they don't move on me. Starting to kind of shift on me already. There we go. Now they're all pretty much in place. Just let this dry for a second. Really get in here and kind of secure these little pieces. Just don't want them slipping and sliding. When the person gets this, they're not going to know who it's come from, except for now I'm going to have my business card on here so they'll know it's from. I don't want that to get all messed up, so really make sure the stuff is nice and secure for them. All right, so now while that's kind of setting up, I can start arranging how I want my pieces on top to go. I do a lot of this where I will place pieces as I'm going just to see if I like it, and then I'll come back and glue it. And this is where taking your picture is kind of key as well. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Just kind of keeping it a little simplistic. I might also add some more layers of some mist to this. I don't think it's quite done. I think I want to add some splatters, but it's looking kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of this so I don't forget kind of how I did it. So the other thing that you need to keep in mind is that I've done 7 layers. So I've got the key, or the one piece, the heart is 2, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gears. If I added another piece on top of that, it would look funny because it's an odd number. So I'm just gonna take a quickie picture, and I can shift this off. I kind of know where I'm going to go back with it now. And I'm going to add a few splatters. I know I want to add some dark color to this. So a little bit of my black. Give it some dimension. Also thinking I might paint the edges black. Not quite sure on that yet, because I've got a little bit of this teal color. And then I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of the sapphire as well. There's lots of light colors, so let's add a little bit of dark sparkle to that. And I think I am going to take my black. It's so light everywhere. And take my paintbrush again, just dip it in, and just kind of hit those edges. Make it grungy on the edge. Just darken it up. And there's no right and wrong reason. It's okay if I hit. I should have really done this before I put the string on there, but I'm not worried. Kind of add some more layers of something on there. Also, this one's kind of moving, so I need to glue that down a little better. Which one is this one? I'm going to heat set it now. All right, so now it's time to go back and layer. I'm going to look at my picture, see kind of where I'm at, so I can add these layers back in where I had them. I know I had my big gear first. So I'm going to add some glue to that. Some people use like a matte medium or something, or a gel collage, or there's all different kinds of stuff you can use to add to glue everything down. I like my tacky glue personally. That's me. So add a little bit. To me, it holds great. Okay, I had this guy a little further down. Some people like the big pieces because you can also color with it, but I feel like I'm done with my color, so I don't need to worry about that. This piece actually went on top like that. And then now I can add my little key piece. Like this. And I do my heart. And I know I'm not hitting all the surfaces with the glue, but that's okay. I'm hitting enough. And I have this little piece right here. It's my grungy heart. Oops. Still sticky. I need to add a little more glue since I just pulled that off. So here it is. I'm going to leave it just like this. I think I'm at the done point. There's some, I always thought that maybe I would add gems or swirls. It's like, nope. I'm going to leave it just like this. It's something different. It's something unique. It feels like me. It's my colors. Can you tell from the nails? I'm in that blue-greeny mode right now. If you looked at some of my new graphic, I mean, heck, look at the it's where I'm at right now. So let this dry, and then I'm going to package it, and I'm going to show you what the next step is that we are doing specifically in this little heart designers program that we're going to do. So this is the little tag that I'm going to add to my project, and I'm going to put it all in a little plastic baggie so everybody can find it. And it's called Sharing the Creative Heart. My friend Rita Barakat actually designed this, and then she put it up for all the designers to print off and add to their projects. So I'm going to put a little bit of sticky on this. Before I stick this down, I'm going to take a little of the extra twine that I had, and I'm going to make a little fun kind of bow. So I've got this on the front of the bag. I'm going to pop 2 things into my bag. It's easy for transportation and also so that everything stays together. I'm going to put my card in here so people know that it came from me. And then I'm going to pop the project in here. Yeah, it looks better. Now you can see a little hint, and then it's got my card on the back. So that way it's kind of a surprise when you open it up. You're not really sure what you're going to get. But there it is. So if you are going to the show, see if you can find this. We're going to be hiding these on, let me check what date. They're hiding these on Sunday, so make sure you kind of walk around and see if you can find it if you're at the show. And if you see something with this little tag on it, that means it is yours, and just put a little hashtag. And if you happen to find mine, just tag me as well, Erin Reed. Super simple. I'm on all different kinds of social media. So thanks so much for stopping by, and next videos that are coming up are all going to be live from Creativation. I'm going to try to do 1 to 2 a day, including some setup days and during the show floor. And if you have any suggestions for booths, people, interviews, things like that, leave a comment, and I will see you guys again soon. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.